Hi, my name is Karan Nijhawan. I'm the founder of the Expansion Project, and I do 3-day retreats all over the world. When I first got into dentistry, I heard of a guy named Morris. Didn't really know him that well, but all I knew was safari and smiles. And I realized that this is a guy who cares about world travel. He cares about making a difference in the countries that he goes into. And he brings us to beautiful destinations. So that was a mission it was very easy to convince me to go to one of his events. So we're here in Egypt right now. It's my first time in Africa. Quite frankly, I never thought in a million years I'd be here. Morris is really good at picking the right locations and the right destinations. He's got these incredible tour guides hired for the entire experience for all of us. We're learning about the history of ancient Egypt. We're going to all the sites, the temples. We're diving into local cuisine. He's got belly dancers. He's got performers every single night. It's just been a really cool experience. And this country has so much history, and the people have been so hospitable to all of us, welcoming all of us into their world. And it takes a guy like Morris to stretch us into coming to places that we never thought we'd ever visit. So on the first day of this trip, we visited the pyramids of Giza, which are one of the most ancient wonders of the world. It was so mind-blowing to see 3 of these pyramids. It was such a life-changing experience. Right now, we're actually cruising on the Nile River, which is one of the oldest rivers in the history of the world. Tomorrow, we're going on a hot air balloon, and on the last day, we're going to volunteer at a children's cancer hospital. So it's a really cool combination of life experience, seeing these beautiful sites and museums, learning about the history, but also there's such a cool give back component, which quite frankly, you don't see at a lot of events. And Morris really cares about his mission at Safari and Smiles of giving back to the countries he goes into. So since day one, this has been a 10 out of 10 event. Something really cool that Morris does is that he doesn't overwhelm his guests with tons of CE. So we did 3 different CE classes. One was about dental, clinical type of work. One was me talking about how to become a life upgraded human. And then we had Dr. Jan this morning talk about what it's like being a forensic pathologist. She's a medical examiner. It was such mind-blowing conversations. So he didn't overwhelm us with CE, but he gave us the right CE to feel like we left with knowledge and inspiration at the same time. So if you've never been to Africa, or if you've always wanted to travel the world and go to really cool events, but you also wanted that group and community feel as part of your experience, because a lot of people don't like to travel solo, and I get that. So if you want your entire trip mapped out for you, so you don't even have to think, you just hit the easy button, contact Morris, go to his next Safari and Smiles trip. He has trips all over Africa. He's got Egypt, Kenya, he's got South Africa, which maybe he hasn't even announced yet. He's got Ghana coming up, and if you're into safaris, if you're into smiles, contact Morris. He's gonna make you feel right at home.